Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on showing you how I fill in my brows. This was a request that I received after my first video and I'm so excited to finally get it out. So let's get started. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and brush out your brows and make sure all the hairs are up and laid to the side. Alright, next we're going to be using our Stay Put Brow Gel in Licorice. You want to make sure that you run the brush across the edge of the container to remove the excess, because a little goes a long way with this product. Now what I like to do is start at the bottom of the brow using really tiny short strokes to fill in the outline of the bottom of the brow until I've reached the tail. Now what I'm doing is turning the brush and making hair-like strokes at the front of the brow. This gives the illusion of hair instead of just going in and filling in the brow. You want to create these little tiny strokes in the head of the brow and then run through the rest of the brow doing the same method. Then you want to follow the hair at the top of the brow and continue to follow them until you've reached the tail. And the way my brows grow, they grow downward, so I'm just following that same pattern all the way to the tail to close off the brow. Now going back to our 204 brush, you just want to go ahead and brush the product through. This just makes sure that the product is evenly distributed throughout the brow. Now guys, we all have our struggle brow. Believe it or not, this is my struggle brow. I literally have to take more time filling in this brow than the other brow. Anywho, following the same steps that we used on our other side, we want to do the same thing on this side, just a little more careful. But yeah, go ahead and fill in the brow with really tiny strokes. The idea of using gel is just making sure that you try to mimic the brow hairs as much as possible when filling it in. Now I'm taking MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW40 to conceal under my brows. I do not conceal the top of my brows because I feel like it takes away from the natural look. So I'm only going to use this under the brow. just taking any fluffy brush and blending out the concealer. You want to make sure that you blend it. So I used a combination of the brush and my fingers to make sure that you can no longer see the concealer. We are almost done, child. Yes. So what I like to do is start off in the center of the brow when concealing my brows before I go up close to the brow. That way I get a couple practice strokes in and then slowly inch towards the end of the brow. Then once I'm done with the end of the brow, I like to go back to the front of the brow. Now be very careful when you're doing this. As you can see, I took off a little bit more than I wanted to, but that's okay. I'm just gonna blend out the concealer and then go back in with my angled brush and fill in the part that I took off. Now I'm just gonna go back through and just brush those brows out, baby. All right, guys. Isn't that how you feel after you do your brows and you get them right? They're a little on the thick side today, but I'll take it because, listen, I just wanted to come and show you guys how I feel in my brows. I mean, they're a little thick for me, like in the tail area, but you get the gist of what I do. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. I don't know if it's on this side or this side. I'm gonna have to figure out where to point, but I'm gonna say this side, and hopefully I'm right. Anywho, until next time, guys. Bye.